In this lesson, we'll review and improving this sentence problem. It's part of the writing multiple choice. We're on page 615, question 6, just a moderate question. The lawyers representing the parking lot operators asserted as to the defensibility of their practices as legal and ethical. So we have to find the correct version of this underlined section. You have the choices below. But if we get in the habit of predicting the answer, it makes it much easier. You should recognize this is obviously wrong the way it's given. It's not A. So we have two subjects here. We have the lawyers and the parking lot operators, right? Both plural subjects. And then we have asserted. Right away, we see it's sort of bulky as to the defensibility of there. We see a there, which is sort of ambiguous. Which subject is it referring to? And then we're describing the practices. Here they have legal and ethical. That's parallel, so that's right. But it's much too bulky and the there is ambiguous. So we're going to turn this around. The first tip, if you ever see a verb like assert or state or claim, the word that must follow is that. You state that or claim that. So that would be a helpful start. The lawyers representing the operators asserted that. So we're going to just try to predict the answer. And again, we're going to turn this around. So instead of saying as to the defensibility of their practices, why not say that the practices, and then we have to state of whom, right? Remember, the lawyers are stating or asserting that the practices of whom, and we're not going to put the there because it's ambiguous, so we want to put the subject, the practices of the operators, and then we have to describe using parallel structure are. So we know they're defensible. I'll put the defensible out here. And we did have parallel structure here with these are adjectives, but now we need a different form of the verb. If we're modifying an adjective, the practices of the operators are defensible. We've got to put in legal and ethical. It's not going to be legal and ethical. It's going to be adverbs, right? Adverbs also modify adjective. It's going to be legally and ethically defensible. And this is the right choice. It's exactly the way it appears in E. But just a couple tips. Remember, we want to write active voice. You need that here. And then state the subject and parallel structure for defensible. All right. See you next time. Thanks for watching.